SMS received.
Yeah, the Stream Deck buttons aren't working. I can't change the scenes. It works for the chat. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, hello, happy Catterday. Welcome to Wonderland Nights White Rabbit's Diary. Available now on the Xbox Store. No. For $5.99, $5.59, because there's 2 copies of that. I can't because I'm live. I already went live, so I can't turn it off and on again. Anyway, I'll do without. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, SpongeBoot, Apex, Lumina Stream, John, Olkesh. Welcome. Buttons don't work. Xbox gameplay. Can you redeem 2 copies? No. Why would you do that? Is the headset actually working? I don't see that there's... Oh, there's... It just turned off. It's weird. It's flashing. I'm gonna go unplug it from the console. Hello, Havor. I'll be back. Unplugging it and plugging it back in worked. Okay, now let's check out the achievements. 42 achievements for the 1000 gamer score. The queen is dead. Oof. You'll save me time. Game has 16 endings. We're not going to get through 16 endings. Kickstarters. Anonymous. Where's Jimmy? Casey. Casey Schellenberger. The Red Queens fan. Probably was a Steam game. Alright, start.
The world of Wonderland has 4 countries constantly vying for power. The springtime pastures of hearts, the psychedelic summery spades, the autumnal deserts of clubs,
I think I'd be a spade.
and the wintry mountainous diamonds. Once every year, the royalty of the 4 nations meet to discuss how to govern for the coming year. They debate and vote on the topics of war, magic, trade, and borders.
War. Let there be war.
This year, Hearts is hosting the summit, and White Rabbit has the dubious honor of organizing the activities.
Or rabbit.
Things have not been easy for our friend White Rabbit since the outsider, known as Alice, followed them into the Court of Hearts.
The Court of Hearts.
The Queen of Hearts was sent into such a fit of rage by the girl that she had a heart attack and died.
That escalated quickly.
Now White Rabbit works for her daughter, the new Queen of Hearts, and the citizens of the kingdom are always on edge. Who knows when the outsider might come back to kill the new queen?
Are you still there?
Well, that button works. Weird, certain buttons don't work. Wonder why.
White Rabbit must always do the best job they can to avoid the ire of Queen Hera.
Queen Hera. The day before the summit.
Oh, I'm late. Not again.
The rabbit's always late.
Where is that wretch of a rabbit? Off with them!
Off with their head.
Your Majesty, my apologies.
Oh, there you are. What was I saying? Oh, never mind. It mustn't have been important. Rabbit?
Rabbit?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Hello, No Pulse.
Tomorrow is the start of the Wonderland Summit.
The Wonderland Summit.
The Wonderland Summit. Oh, already? My goodness, I didn't realize.
Don't tell me you've forgotten.
No, I remember. And everything is under control. I promise.
Very well. Oh, the visitors will be arriving soon. I must go and powder my nose.
I must powder my nose.
That was close. Whatever shall I do? I was supposed to research the guests ahead of time and find out all their likes and dislikes. And then I was supposed to write up the activity schedule for the next 4 days of the
Schedule.
summit. I should have done this ages ago. I'll have to do it on the fly. But every choice I make will literally affect the fate of all of Wonderland.
Or a rabbit.
Hello, old friend.
Oh, the Cheshire Cat. The Joker.
Cheshire! No, not right now.
What a thing to say to an old friend.
Oh, fine. What do you want?
I had a feeling you'd leave
Have
everything
fun.
to the last minute again for this little festival.
Okay.
So I've prepared a little book to help you. I call it a codex.
What does it do?
You can note down what you need to know to help you plan. It has a page for each of the visitors.
Nice.
You can write down their opinions on certain activities, their political stances, their relationships with each other, and there is even a space for their deepest secrets.
Don't have a fraffle for this one, Boo. Shih Tzu already took it.
But it's empty.
Of course it is. You need to actually find things out for it to get filled in.
That lot of use this is. See here, where do you think you're going?
I'll be around.
Oh my. Whatever shall I do?
Cat.
I'd better find the queen.
Wow, wow, wow.
Someone's coming. Ah, I'm not ready. Quick, behind this curtain.
Oh, darling, the next 4 days will be interminable.
Will it really be all that bad, my love?
Duke George.
Oh, but it will be. We cannot be found out. We must be on our best behavior in front of the visitors.
It's easy to hide that. Come on now.
Damn it all, I cannot be without you.
Quiet! Here comes!
Nice, Havor.
Ah, there you are. I thought you both ought to know. The first of the guests have come through the gate just now.
Well, let us go down and greet them.
Oh my. The queen and the duke were speaking so intimately.
What does that
They
do?
were
It,
having an
it gives
affair.
you a game. I will send you the code after stream.
What's that? Oh, there's
No.
an entry in the codex now.
I pick the numbers.
The Queen of Hearts is having an affair with Duke George.
Numbers are excluded from Eternal. Eternal card game. That's the name of the game.
It really does work. I'd better take good care of this.
I can refund you your points if you don't want it. It is a free-to-play game.
Right, I'd better get down to the gates at once. Let's see who has arrived here first. Oh dear. The delegation from the nation of clubs. We're at war with them.
The achievements are paying. I haven't played it yet. I will be playing it soon. Ish.
The Kingdom of Hearts.
That guy seems like a downer.
The Kingdom of Hearts warmly welcomes you, King Claudius.
Claudius.
That sounded anything but warm.
Thank you, Queen Hera. Come out of your carriage, Queen Catherine.
Thank you for hosting the summit this year, Queen Hera.
Spoiler alert, a new game would get added anyway.
You are very welcome, my dear. And who's this?
This is Countess Jamala, Your Majesty. She is my key advisor.
It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
Oh, charmed.
You could redeem it, but you don't get to pick a number. You get to pick a number on the other ones. Hello, sub. Yeah, I am not listening to Jefferson Airplane. However, we watched the movie. It was horrible. The actors, they were too tall. The actor that played my aunt, it was weird.
Whew, that was tense. Thank goodness the next carriage just arrived.
Greetings, brother. Welcome to my humble kingdom.
Humble is about right.
It was very weird. We just sat there with our popcorn and drinks and we're like, yeah. Pen 23 points for the greater good.
I believe it's been a while since you've seen Julie.
Uncle Harry!
Welcome to Hearts, my dear.
And of course, you remember my wife, Diana.
There too.
again, Harry. Long time no see.
Diana, wonderful to see you again. Please step inside.
The final carriage is here. Oh dear. Hera really does not get on with her sister.
This is a new visual novel. It is fully narrated, which I like. I don't have to do all the reading.
Sarah.
Hera.
Hello, Auntie.
Oh, hello, Johnny boy.
Johnny
Come
boy.
in.
Come along, Solomon.
Solomon.
Yes, dear.
That's everyone. Thank goodness I'm not in charge of the feast tonight. I wonder how the seating arrangement looks.
Has an autoplay.
With hearts at war with clubs and spades at war with diamonds, I wouldn't want to put the wrong people together.
Day 1.
Well, Rabbit, it is now the morning of the first day of the summit, and you have a busy day ahead of you.
X didn't do anything.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I have to hit A. Every button doesn't do anything.
I must alert you. Someone has stolen the strawberry tart from my breakfast today.
Good morning.
Oh dear.
Oh, there it goes.
I have reported this to the palace guard, so let them know if you get wind of the culprit.
Coffee.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now, on to today.
It
I
is.
expect you to take everyone's personal taste into account. I will not be pleased if I hear my guests have been bored.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And I expect you to think very, very carefully about how you place people. Tonight we vote about whether military forces are allowed to make war in each other's countries. You know clubs would crush us with their superior might. You cannot allow the
31%.
warmongers amongst us to persuade the weak-minded to open the gates of war!
Ooh.
Yes, Your Majesty. But I don't know who any of the warmongers are. This will be complete guesswork. So let's have a look at my schedule and codex.
Schedule of Codex. You just need to drag 2 people into each activity, then decide I'm ready by hitting the go button. Oof. And by pressing B while selecting the person's portrait, you can view their codex entry. Alright. I will send those 2 codes after stream. Wixer Sparks. If you want, you can use the simple menu style for scheduling. Wait, what? Ooh. You get the code, sub. The greater good gets rewarded. Havor can pick one number. $27. There. I don't know if it goes that high. Let's see. Clear. See. It only goes to 25 currently. $16.
SMS received.
Yes. If you make a mistake in this version of the schedule, you can use LB to go back.
The index of the codex looks like this. From here, I can view my files on each of the guests. Or I can see my notes on what I did yesterday and what I might want to remember for the future. In each profile in the codex, I can see what a person likes for activities, people, and voting.
Sorry, my mute button is not working.
There's also a section where I can write down any secrets I learn.
Ooh, secrets.
I think I've got this.
Who did the White Rabbit pick to take part in croquet today? Who will you send to croquet? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Alright, fine. We're gonna go you and you. Day 1 activities commence. Let's see what happens. At the croquet pitch.
Croquet, eh? Very well.
Oh no. I've never been good at this game.
Uh-oh. They begin to play croquet.
Young John, I hear you have no magic, unlike your parents.
You heard right.
What a shame. But there are many other things in the world besides magic.
Magic.
Really? In spades, it just feels like magic is everything.
Why don't you visit clubs sometime? You'll see things are quite different there.
Maybe I will.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
So, my boy, which way are you voting tonight?
For war. I want to prove myself in the field of battle.
Good boy.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Stream Deck isn't even an app I can launch. What the heck? I closed the application. I made you load the game? Oh yeah? So let's... Falconry. Ooh, let's send the Queen. And the Duke. At the Avery. I am an influencer now. I have influenced Tavor.
Falconry? That should be fine.
I do love a good spot of hunting.
What is this strange chemistry between the two of them?
They used to be lovers.
You gave me a fright! Wait, is that true?
George is actually the brother of Claudius. He was banished from clubs after the affair was revealed.
Oh my!
I wonder what would happen if you gave them too much time together.
Rebooting the app did not work.
I don't know if I want to find out.
They're gonna get down and dirty.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
You should vote for war.
Ooh.
But you know how I feel about war. Why would I vote that way?
Because if hearts and clubs go to war, I may have to invade. I may have to take you prisoner and hold you to ransom.
Ooh, kinky.
Well then.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Who did the White Rabbit to take part in music? Let's send the Queen of Spades and King David of Diamonds in the music room.
I wonder if I can play the piano with magic.
Nothing too loud, if you please.
They take up various instruments and begin to play.
I was wondering if we could have a serious talk.
Absolutely not. I won't trust the snaky words of my enemy.
Oof.
Well, maybe I need to catch her in a better mood.
I watched a movie personally last
I'd better
night.
go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
There is no point in us embarrassing ourselves by trying to discuss the vote tonight.
No votes.
I agree. Good day.
I said good day.
Right. Over to the next activity.
It was a good movie. We watched Wakanda Forever. The tourney grounds.
Ah, this should be good.
You mean they fight without magic?
How novel.
How novel.
They take their seats to enjoy the tournament.
So I finally come face to face with the one who took everything from me.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Talladega
Or
Nights.
did you not hire 3 assassins to kill the former Queen of Spades?
Oof.
No, I didn't. I was just living quite peacefully in the mushroom forests.
Mushroom
well,
Forest.
as peacefully as I could, considering that I was married to Sarah.
Something about this doesn't add up. Perhaps I need to talk to my other suspects, the Queen of Spades and the King and Queen of Diamonds.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
That rabbit says that often.
Your wife seems to want war. Why don't you?
War hurts all the innocent civilians. I was one of those once, and I consider it my duty to protect them as their king.
Interesting. I admire your noble stance. I will think about this.
Think.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Right. Who did the White Rabbit pick to take part in high tea today? How about high coffee? The Queen and the Princess. In the tea parlor?
Ooh, I hope they have date scones.
I love to see people's special tea sets.
They begin eating.
My beautiful girl, you are so close to becoming a grown woman. Here, I have a present for you.
Ooh, nice.
Diamond earrings! Thank you ever so much, Mummy. I love them. But I will sell them for funds to elope.
Whoa!
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Why is she gonna elope?
Right. We are, of course, agreed on the vote tonight.
Of course, Mother. No more war.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Right. Who did the White Rabbit pick to take part in tennis? Well, I'd only have like 2 people left. That doesn't look like a very efficient tennis court.
I sometimes get too competitive for my own good.
I get so red in the face when I play this game.
I think she gets red in the face whatever she does. They begin playing a match of tennis.
Oh, damn it.
What's that, Harry?
I've burnt myself again. I was magically imbuing these chains to hold down some of the more vicious grimoires in my library.
Knights was a game on
husband.
Saturn.
You know you were never any good at enchantment. I'll get them to you soon.
Thank you, my dear.
You never usually help your husband with anything. So what are you really taking those chains for?
None of your business, cat. Now shove off before I wrap you in them.
I'd better go to the throne room soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
They have not talked about the vote.
You remember how to vote tonight, dear?
War.
Yes,
war,
dear.
War. War.
It's just... I know how absent-minded you can be.
Don't worry, dear. I remember. Anti-war.
Anti-war.
Good. Fine.
Well, I've checked on everyone now. Time to get ready for tonight.
The royal courts assemble after dinner to hear the results of the vote. Hello, Lady M. Welcome to tea time.
Let me just unfurl the tally from the scribes. Honoured monarchs and highborn of the courts of Wonderland, the result of the vote on the issue of war is...
Let there be peace.
War is now closed.
War is closed. That's an odd statement.
Damned.
Blast it all. I demand a recount.
Oof.
Oh, thank goodness.
The vote results have been announced. The guests socialize for a while afterwards. Day 1 comes to an end. Day 2.
Good morning, Rabbit.
Good morning.
Yesterday's vote went well. Good work.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your placement of people in activities has been mediocre. Work hard to get it right today.
Yes,
My
ma'am.
breakfast tart was stolen again. Be more vigilant.
She is angry.
Your Majesty.
Today is the vote on magic. You do well to try and make sure that magic stays open, Rabbit, or your kind may suffer.
Eek.
Yes, Your Majesty. Right. How best to place everyone today?
Random again. Who did the White Rabbit pick to take part in croquet? It's not showing me there. Go to Codex. There we go. Hates tennis. Okay. Enjoys falconry. Hates croquet, so we're not going to send him. Hello, Jordan. Welcome to the House of Dragons. We'll send you falconry. You're gonna go IT. You'll go to the music room. Come on. Oh, there's a random button too. Go. Are you happy with your selection? Yes. Day 2 activities commence.
I should just check in on all the activities and make sure everything is going well.
The coffee just splashed me in the face. At the pitch.
Oh, I love croquet.
Oh, how boring.
They begin to play.
How goes your marriage to the King of Clubs?
Terribly. Thanks ever so much for marrying me off, brother.
I'm saddened to hear that.
Right. My big brother having emotions. Whatever.
Whatever.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
I imagine you will be voting against magic, like your husband. So we are of one mind.
Oof.
Well, you would be wrong.
But you should. You don't know what magic things your husband has that make him more powerful.
No achievements yet.
No, I don't know about this. Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Right. Over to the next activity.
At the Avery.
It is so wrong to imprison these beautiful birds.
I am fairly proud of these birds of mine.
King Harry. They take the falcons out to hunt. That kind of sounds fun.
Do you ever wish you could just go back to being the blue caterpillar?
No.
All the time, my friend. All the time.
Sometimes I wish I was still Prince Harry the Bachelor.
I'd better go to the next activity soon.
I wonder if they
I
talked
wonder
about
if they've talked
why
about
are my
tonight's
cameras
vote.
going off so much. Nothing there.
Solomon, come up to my library. Let's look over some of the more obscure texts I collected since you were last here.
Okay, let's go to the library.
Excellent. I just pray the vote goes well tonight, so we can still use them.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Let's go. In the music room.
Music? I suppose it may be interesting.
I love
Call
to
me
sing.
Mellow
Let's play.
Yellow. They take up various instruments and begin to play.
Princess, are you well?
She's
I
crying.
just haven't slept well in a while. I always have nightmares about the Jabberwocky returning.
What?
Interesting. Her dreams match my evidence. I wonder if she is a seer.
Ooh.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Saffron's mad about you.
I know you and I are from countries that hate magic, but I was wondering if you might join me in voting for magic.
Ooh.
Interesting. I am listening.
Well, think about the flowers of spades, the dwarven mines of diamonds, and the megafauna of clubs. Each of these will survive without magic, but they will be much diminished.
Magic is fun.
Yes, but when other people have magic, they can interfere with the natural magic, thus ruining the things you listed.
Natural magic?
I see. You've given me something to think about.
Right. Over to the next activity.
At the turning grounds.
I always feel so inadequate when I watch tourneys.
Oh, I suppose this will be fun.
They take their seats to enjoy the tournament. I don't think either of them are going to enjoy it.
Hello, Auntie.
John, I'll be blunt. May I please have some of your blood for a spell?
Ooh.
What? Sure.
Oh, there's a good boy. This will only hurt a little.
Ouch! Well, that wasn't so bad. I hope your spell goes well, Auntie.
Hello, John, old chum.
Oh, hello, Cheshire.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure about giving your blood away to magicians, just like that?
She's my auntie. I'm sure she won't do anything to hurt me.
Yeah, off with your head.
I hope you're right.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
So you were voting for magic tonight?
Against.
Oof.
What? Why?
She's angry.
Well, it'll make my mother angry, won't it?
Oh, yes. Good idea.
Right. Over to the next activity.
In the tea parlor.
High tea? This is for ladies.
Woof.
SMS received.
Hello, BX. They begin eating.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Queen Diana, it is a pleasure.
That's odd. My warning crystal has changed colour. I wonder if it is pointing to a danger in Claudius.
Danger,
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Your kingdom stances anti-magic?
Anti-magic.
That's correct.
It makes sense. After all, individual royalty will still be able to cast magic with magic closed. It's just the citizenry who are controlled.
Oh, I didn't realise. That's interesting.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Yours are varied in tones and demands. At the tennis court.
This should be invigorating.
Not my favorite game, but oh well.
Duke does not like tennis. They begin playing a match of tennis.
It's odd. I don't remember where Countess Jamala came from.
You're right. She only seemed to show up in recent years.
I'd better go to the throne room soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
I can tell you're a magician, so surely you will vote for magic.
You can?
Yes, I have a knack for sensing the power in others.
She has a knack.
My brother does not know, so please keep it secret.
Ooh.
You have my word. I trust your vote will be on my side.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Well, I've checked on everyone now. Time to get ready for tonight.
And at the throne room, the royal courts assemble after dinner to hear the result of the vote.
Honoured monarchs and highborn of the courts of Wonderland, the result on the vote on the issue of magic is...
Dun dun dun!
Magic is now closed.
Ooh.
No! This is a disaster!
Finally, the odds are even.
Oh, well, they can't really stop us royals from doing the minor magic anyway. But I feel bad. For the common people.
The common people. The guests socialize for a while afterwards. The queen cuts off everyone's head. Day 2 comes to an end. How many days are there? Day 3.
Well, Rabbit, I am less than pleased with the result from yesterday.
Oof.
Yes, Your Majesty. Sorry, Your Majesty.
Your placement of people in activities has been mediocre. Work hard to get it right today.
Yes, ma'am.
Once again, my breakfast tart was stolen. I won't stand for it much longer. Today is the vote on trade. I don't care much for this one, but I am suspicious of the motives of the free trade crowd.
Yes, Your Majesty. Right. How best to place everyone today?
Randomly. Go. Yes. Day 3 activities commence.
I should just check in on all the activities and make sure everything is going well.
At the croquet pitch.
It's not my favourite, but I'll give it a go.
They begin to play croquet.
Has the Alice ever been to clubs?
No, and a good thing too if she wants to continue living.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Not yet.
I thank you for your vote, Your Majesty.
You're welcome.
No problem at all, Claudius dear.
My dear.
Right.
Over to the next activity. At the Avery.
I love to watch falcons hunt. I feel a kinship.
I'll try it.
They take the falcons out to hunt.
So, Your Majesty, does the word butterfly mean anything particular to you?
Butterfly? Well, of course. A very common creature.
Have you heard of 3 sisters trained in the deadly arts called the butterflies?
I have not.
No. I don't dally with such
low-class people.
I believe she is lying. I'll trap her somehow.
I'd better go to the next activity soon.
I wonder if they talked about tonight's vote at all.
You will, of course, vote against free trade, won't you? It benefits your kingdom too. There is a glut of fake spades mushrooms flooding in. Your primitive import structure is no good at stopping it.
Weird.
She is so insufferable.
Right.
Over to the next activity. In the music room.
I want the lute first.
They take up various instruments to begin to play. They jam out.
Finally, we have some time alone.
Ooh.
At last! Is it finally the year we can enact our secret plan?
Ooh.
I saved as much as I could over the last year, but it's not quite enough.
Then let's see how much money we can get from people here.
I was thinking the same thing, but keep it secret, if you can.
Of course, darling.
Of course, darling.
If we can manage this, soon we'll be eloping.
Oh my, I must keep this secret too.
Oh my.
I'd better go to the next activity soon.
That was a different
I wonder if
sound.
they talked about tonight's vote at all.
It's because I learned a secret.
What do you think about this free trade thing?
What do they care if they're,
Mother says it's important because it means
eloping.
the common people will be able to buy more.
Oh, that sounds reasonable.
I like how
Over
one
to the next
sentence they,
activity.
change their mind on something. At the tourney grounds.
I wonder if any of these knights would let me hire them.
They take their seats to enjoy the tournament.
So, look, I want to have a serious talk with you.
Serious? Oh, no, Siri, I'm not the one you have serious talks with.
You spades types are so slippery. What the heck do you mean by that?
Simple. Speak to my wife about
But anything serious.
serious.
That's
Fine,
funny.
I'll do that.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Oh well, I guess if trade is free, all of Diamonds can just relax. Once they have our delicious mushrooms.
Mushrooms. I love mushrooms.
Oh, no. I don't want your drugs in my country.
I don't like those mushrooms.
Over to the next activity.
Never had those mushrooms. In the tea parlor.
Ah, good. I was feeling peckish.
Oh, pass the tarts!
They begin eating.
Why have you not been pulling your weight entertaining the guests? You're always in that stupid library.
She probably would, Sub. I think you're right.
Sorry, dear.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
We are agreed on being against free trade, correct?
Of course, dear.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Right. At the tennis court.
I can't stand tennis.
Oof. They begin playing a match of tennis. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Wow, this is a first. No one's talking.
Are they really just going to gaze steamily into each other's eyes every time I schedule them together? I'd better go to the throne room soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
No, they haven't talked.
Let me guess, you're going to vote against my brother's wishes.
Of course I am. For old time's sake. Would you change your mind?
No.
Very well, then.
Well, object on everyone now. Time to get ready for tonight.
In the throne room, the royal courts assemble after dinner to hear the results of the vote.
Honoured monarchs and highborn of the courts of Wonderland, the result of the vote on the issue of trade is... Trade is not free.
Oof!
This will be disastrous for clubs.
Damn it.
Finally, the illegal mushroom trade is doomed.
Oh, finally. The vote result having been announced, the guests socialize for a while afterwards.
Oh no, what are you doing here again?
Excuse me, your ladyship. Might I have a word?
The Joker.
Why, are you not the Cheshire Cat?
Indeed I am.
A pleasure to meet you.
Tell me, why do you remind me of the Kingdom of Spades?
I don't know what you are talking about.
Ooh, she got angry.
Very interesting.
Huh? Sigh.
Sigh. Day 3 comes to an end. Day 4.
Good morning, Rabbit. Yesterday's vote went well. Good work.
Oh, I finally have a good work.
Yes, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your placement of people in activities has been mediocre. Work hard to get it right today.
Yes, ma'am.
And again! My breakfast tart was taken before I could eat it! This is unacceptable. I am having the head of the palace guard beheaded.
She is
Beheading
angry.
the head? Can you behead a head?
Silence! Today is the vote on borders. I'm sure you know that the people of Hearts would prefer open borders.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Right. How best to place everyone today?
Random. How we roll. Random. Go. Yes. Day 4 activities commence.
I should just check in on all the activities and make sure everything is going well.
Yes, you should. At the croquet pitch.
I suppose I'll play.
I utterly despise my sister's favorite game.
Oof. They begin to play croquet.
You had better not spend any time with my sister.
Sister.
Why not?
I know you two are plotting against me.
What nonsense.
It's not all about you.
You
Will
not
pass.
I will not.
Ooh.
Oh my! Is the king under some sort of magical control? I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
I refuse to vote against open borders.
Keep the borders open.
We'll see about that. Now, how will you vote?
Against open borders.
Wow.
Good.
Good.
Right. Over to the next activity.
At the Aviary.
I don't care for this.
Oh, hush. They take the falcons out to hunt.
I'm so mad at you right now. This morning I had to sit with your dull brother at breakfast.
She is so
Yes,
mad.
dear, he is very dull.
Are you even listening to me right now?
No one wants to listen to you when you're angry.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
We are voting for open borders, aren't we, dear?
Yes. Don't tell me you nearly forgot.
I did not forget.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Right. Over to the next activity. In the music room, they take out various instruments to begin to play.
I hear there is a blight on the mushroom crops this year.
Yes, it's terrible.
I'd better go to the next activity soon.
Yes, you
I wonder if
better.
they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
What time is the All-Star game?
I hear that Spades is struggling with issues of smugglers crossing the border.
Today at noon.
Yes, you heard right. Perhaps I should vote against open borders after all.
Right.
Over to the next activity.
Watching knights smash into each other all day? Wonderful!
I can't tell if that was
I
sarcastic.
wish it were me down there.
they take their seats to enjoy the tournament.
How glad I am that we've been scheduled to see each other, brother.
Hang on. Let me check no one is listening.
Ooh.
Don't worry, I'll hide you.
I thought I heard something.
Are we clear?
We are, brother.
Good. How goes your mission?
Very well. I have the queen wrapped around my little finger.
Well done. Well done. With war closed, we will have to move ahead with other parts of our plan.
What's the plan?
With magic closed, we are well on the way to completing our plan.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Well, here's the next step.
What is it? What is it?
Wait, I hear someone coming.
Oh, come on.
Perhaps we had best wait until later to talk on this more.
No, tell me now.
They've moved away. Interesting.
They are brothers. And they are in cahoots. I have to tell the queen.
Oops.
Ah, but if you tell the queen, then you'll give away that you know about her affair.
Ooh.
Oh no, you're right.
You'll just have to leave it to the scheduling, won't you?
Yes, of course. Very clever. Hey, where did you go? I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
They left.
You are still voting against open borders?
Of course, brother.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Right. Over to the next activity. In the tea parlor.
High tea? I suppose that's fine.
I get enough of this boredom at home. I'm sorry I bullied you when we were children. Just because you were adopted.
Oh. When we were children, right?
And no other time.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
So, you are for open borders? I'm surprised.
Yes, I am on your side in this vote.
Right.
Over to the next activity. Tennis. On a tennis court, you can actually play tennis on.
Ugh, I hate getting sweaty.
I don't usually win, but I'll give it a go.
I'll give it a go. Dipping in and playing a match of tennis with frogs.
Have you seen the Cheshire Cat around here, Mother?
Why, yes. Odd beast, is it not?
I'd better go to the throne room soon. I
wonder if they talked about tonight's vote at all.
Don't forget to vote for open borders tonight, dear.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course, Mother.
Well, I've checked on everyone now. Time to get ready for tonight.
The royal courts assemble after dinner to hear the result of the vote. Yay or nay?
Monarchs and highborn of the courts of Wonderland, the result of the vote on the issue of borders is...
Closed.
Oh, a tie?
Oh dear. What happens now?
How do you not know who Alice is?
Rabbits! Do something!
Don't yell at me, lady.
Oh dear, what to do?
Flip a coin.
I believe this is where I come in.
And Cat's happy. There is an uproar in the court.
This is unheard of, Cheshire.
You will see. If my vote is legitimate, the tally scroll in your hands will adjust to show it.
Is that right?
Actually, it sounds true to me. I believe that's how the magic of the vote works, by ancient deep magic. If the monarchs cannot come to an agreement, the representative of the people gets to speak.
And who is that? The cat. The cat knows all.
Okay, so, Cheshire? What do you say?
Open the borders. Vote appears on the tally scroll.
The result is that the borders will be open.
Wonderful.
The only sensible result possible.
Oh, the people will be happy.
Can't please them all. The vote has been announced. The guests socialize for a while afterwards. What's the next vote? How many days are there? One last evening to interact with each other. So that was it. The next day, the Queen of Hearts asks for your presence in the throne room. Uh-oh. Off with my head?
Mr. Rabbit, the results of the vote were not perfectly to my liking, and the guests thought the entertainments were mediocre.
Sorry.
Hello, Emma. Thank you for that raid.
Your punishment is to scrub the entrance hall floors until they are gleaming.
And hello,
Yes, Your Majesty.
Horror.
The results of this year's vote have wide-ranging effects on all of Wonderland.
Emma sent you. How nice of him.
With only borders opened, there is little to pass the time other than travel. You are amongst many other Wonderland tourists, seeing the sights while the borders are still open.
American McGee, Alice 3.
It's going to be a busy year.
Now this might sound funny, but did you know that if you play again, the codex will have everything you found still on it?
That's nice.
How does that work, you might ask? Well, it's a magic codex. Go on, try it. See if you can find a different ending next time.
Oh, what an idiot!
You're gonna be waiting forever. I don't know, Emma. So did I only get one achievement? I only got one achievement. Wow. Alright, so let's share my last capture. Uploading, don't go anywhere. Anywhere. Go back to Wonderland Lights. Alright, let's play again. Start. You want to skip the introduction? Most of the achievements are tied to the endings. Okay, got it. We'll skip the introduction this time. You have chosen to skip straight to the action. To the action we go. Alright, we are going to do random still. To see what happens. Go. Yes. Day 1. And we'll turn on autoplay.
Should just check in on all the activities and make sure everything is going well.
Guide, just guide. I mean, I'll use random the first few playthroughs to see what happens.
Oh, I love croquet.
The national game of hearts.
So what gossip do you have about that dolt of a brother David?
David? Over guides for life.
Come walk with me and I'll tell you.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Can I persuade you to vote differently from your bloodthirsty husband?
Bloodthirsty husband.
No need. I was never going to vote for war.
Well done, sister.
Right. Over to the next activity.
I love to watch falcons hunt. I feel a kinship.
I don't care for this.
This thing is too loud.
Countess Jamala, I hear you have a reputation for being an ace detective.
You flatter me.
I wonder if you could do me a favor.
Please, ask away.
I need to adjust the sound on that
This
somehow.
morning, my strawberry breakfast tart was stolen off my tray.
Interesting. I wonder, do you have a list of suspects I can question?
Oh, you don't mind? Well, the only people who have access to my room then besides the maid who delivers my breakfast are... The King and the Duke live here. I have also seen my nephew Prince John hanging about my chambers.
Why would he be in her chambers?
The White Rabbits!
Well, let's start there then.
I'll look into that sub.
Hello, Rabbit. Would you mind answering some questions for me?
I don't think so.
All right.
Did you steal the Queen's tart this morning?
No, Mum.
I believe you.
Thank you.
I highly doubt it was your rabbit. I'll interview your other suspects if I get the chance.
Windows
I would be
setting.
most grateful.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Is there some way I could convince you that war between our nations would be a bad idea?
War, 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 war.
I am actually somewhat of that opinion already. I'll hear any arguments you have to give.
Oh, wonderful! You are much more level-headed than your king.
I consider myself a balancing force in his life. Let's discuss.
Right. Over to the next activity.
In the music room.
A whole day in the music room?
How boring.
Excellent. I'll start on the harp.
Nice.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Good morning to you.
Queen Diana, it is a pleasure.
That's odd. My warning crystal has changed colour. I wonder if it is pointing to a danger in Claudius.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
So, can I count on your vote tonight?
Of course.
Ah, good. I knew you'd see sense. War will
War
be
will
very
be
profitable
profitable.
for your nation.
Right. Over to the next activity.
At the tourney grounds.
I wonder if any of these knights would let me hire them.
Violence is never the answer.
Oh, she doesn't like the tournament. They take their seats to enjoy the tournament.
Father, may I please have some money? I saw a lovely fine china vase in the village on the way here, and I'd like to send a servant down to purchase it for me.
Well, that sound was a web source.
Of course, darling.
Goody! That's one contribution to the fund.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
And then, like, this one is a MP3.
Are you still there?
You remember how to vote tonight, don't you?
Yes, Father, against.
Good girl.
Right, over to the next activity.
Ugh. My sister loves this stuff.
That pulls in a web
I
source.
hate it.
These foods are all too sweet for my taste.
Neither of them like the tea.
It's odd. I don't remember where Countess Jamala came from.
You're right.
Hello, Casey.
She only seemed to show up in recent years.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Is there any way you can be convinced to move your stance to pro-war?
No need. I already am there.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Wow, just wow.
Right, over to the next activity.
Casey, close your eyes. This one's gonna get violent.
Excellent. Anyone for tennis?
Yes, I love a good game of tennis.
They begin their match of tennis, Frog.
What's the matter, son?
Father, I'm worried about you. I think you might be enchanted.
Oof.
Oh, I've had a sneaking suspicion about that.
I think Mother has you under control.
If that were the case, I wouldn't be able to say anything about it, I imagine.
Of course. Do you think some other magicians here could help lift the enchantment?
Perhaps.
There she
You
is.
could try Queen Catherine. And maybe Queen Diana.
Queen Diana? I thought magic was illegal in diamonds.
Oh, it is. But I see a very strong, magical aura around her. I'm sure she's a witch.
She's a witch.
Okay, let's try it. Perhaps if you try talking to them too, they might sense the enchantment.
Good idea.
I need to
Better
check
go
out
to the
Kingdom
throne
Rush.
room soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
So, are we agreed?
Sorry, Father, but I need war so I can make a man of myself.
So doing one
Oh,
command
my
does
boy.
3 commands. That's interesting.
Well, I've checked on everyone now. Time to get ready for tonight.
The royal court assembles after dinner.
Let me just confirm the tally from the scribes.
I don't know. I think I
Honourable
dove it.
monarchs and highborn of the courts of Wonderland, the result of the vote on the issue of war is... War is now closed.
War is closed.
Damn it.
Blast it all. I demand a recount.
Oh, thank goodness.
The vote results haven't been announced. The guests socialize for a while afterwards. Day 1 comes to an end. Day 2.
Good morning, Rabbit. Yesterday's vote went well. Good work.
Oh, she's happy with me.
Yes, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty.
She's the
Your
queen.
placement of people in activities has been mediocre.
She's always angry.
Work hard to get it right today.
Work hard.
My breakfast tart was stolen again. Be more vigilant.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Today is the vote on magic. You do well to try and make sure that magic stays open, Rabbit, or your kind may suffer.
Eek.
Yes, Your Majesty. Right. How best to place everyone today?
How are we placing them today? We are going random. Random go. Yes. Day 2 activities.
I should just check in on all the activities and make sure everything is going well.
The croquet pitch.
Oh no. I've never been good at this game.
Oh, how
How
boring.
boring. They begin to play.
I hope you're enjoying your stay, Your Majesty.
Well, if you think it's possible to enjoy it without magic...
Magic is fun.
I've got no magic ability myself.
You don't?
No, sire. My parents are both powerful magicians, but it seems it skipped my generation.
I do agree with you, Halvor.
Imagine that must be very hard to live with.
It's true. There are times I feel like my life would be easier with magic. But I try to keep my head up and improve myself in all other ways possible.
Having magic would be interesting.
Since I am non-magical, I can never take the throne of spades. Instead, I hope to make myself a hero in some other way.
I must say, I find you far more admirable than your parents. I wish you luck for your future.
Thank you, sire. I hope I made a good impression.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Let's see if they talked about the vote. How are you voting?
I hope I can persuade you to vote against your parents tonight.
Actually, I
have this diamond-encrusted scabbard. As a show of good faith, I will give it to you.
A bribe.
If I take that, I might have enough money to elope.
Ah, ha ha ha.
Yes, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Right.
These poor majestic birds should not be cooped up.
They take the falcons out to hunt.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Please. Diana is fine. And what may I call you?
In that case, call me Jamala. Shall we?
Jamala. They begin taking part in the activity.
So I've been meaning to ask. Do you recall a couple of decades ago when there was a different ruler in spades?
I have no plans to play it.
Why do you ask?
I hear that assassins took that former ruler out. I was just thinking, surely this would have benefited the nation of diamonds, Spade's longtime enemy.
Oh dear. Such things are not polite conversation.
You're quite right. Forget I asked. I'll find some time to speak to your husband instead.
Generally, that's how it works.
Right. Yes. Please excuse me for a moment.
Queen Diana looks faint. I'd better attend to her.
Oh no. Perhaps she is on to me. I never should have sent that assassin to kill the old ruler of spades. I've felt guilty ever since. I must stay calm and return to her and act like everything is normal.
Everything is normal.
Oh dear. I don't think I was supposed to hear that. I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
There is that too. But
So, how do you feel about magic?
could get delisted.
I'm open-minded.
Perhaps you will consider voting for magic.
I would have thought you would be against magic. Spades could overrun diamonds with it.
Good point.
Right. Over to the next activity.
But to answer your question, I have no plans to buy it. So, we'll see.
Unfortunately, I have no sense of pitch.
You've never seen Lego
I always
Movie.
play the strings too hard and break them.
It's a good movie. I enjoy the Lego movies. They take up various instruments and begin to play.
George, I can trust you, can't I?
No.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Oh, good.
I wonder what brought that on.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
No, they have not. Not yet, but they will.
I know you'll have my back tonight with a vote, George.
By George, I think he's got it.
That's what you think.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Tourney? Ugh, just a bunch of smelly, sweaty men fighting.
She doesn't like it.
I hope I
Ooh.
see blood
And she loves it.
today.
They take their seats to enjoy the tournament.
Hello, my dear.
Good morning, Sarah. Shall we?
Let's shall.
You first. There's something about her. She always strikes me as not quite belonging. Perhaps I will prepare a spell for the next time I see her.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
We put a spell on her.
Can I persuade you to vote against your husband's wishes tonight?
No.
No need. I intend to vote for magic.
Oh, very good.
Very good indeed.
Right. Over to the next activity.
In the tea parlor.
High tea? This is for ladies.
Oh, hush.
Oh, pass the tarts!
Weren't they matched up last time?
What is that stupid rabbit thinking putting us together?
Again.
I'll just be over here, having fun by myself.
She is angry at me.
I just got a great shiver down my back. There's something about that Claudius that is immensely disturbing.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
They have not, but they're about to.
What a shame you won't vote against magic. It would anger your sister so much.
That is true.
Right.
Over to the next activity. Bet you it's tennis. At the tennis court.
I don't usually win, but I'll give it a go.
They begin playing a match of tennis.
What is the matter, young princess?
That's not bad.
I'm just a bit tired is all.
Ah, burning the midnight oil?
Are you gonna buy it, Havor?
No, nightmares about the Jabberwocky returning.
One could almost think she is seeing the future in dreams.
Hogwarts.
We'd better go to the throne room soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
I know your father is against magic, but are you?
No, Your Majesty. Magic is vital to Wonderland.
Ah, wonderful girl. I'm glad we agree.
Yes, it will be,
And
Ima.
everyone now, time to get ready for tonight.
I mean, if it drops down to 5, I'll buy it. Does your wife play games?
honoured monarchs and highborn of the courts of Wonderland, the result on the vote on the issue of magic is...
Then why would you buy her that? Ah.
Magic is now closed.
No, this is a disaster.
Finally, the odds are even.
Oh well, they can't really stop us royals from doing the minor magic anyway.
But I feel bad
I
for the
feel
common
bad.
people.
For the common people.
What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here.
This is not
Beware the Jabberwock, my son. The
Uromanti.
jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird and shun the frumious Bandersnatch.
Yeah, okay.
What are you going on about?
He took his vorpal sword in hand. Long time the mandsome foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought.
Wait, I think I know this.
And, as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood and burbled as it came.
1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went Snicker-Snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back.
Are we in a Dr. Seuss book now?
Yes, I do know it. But why do I know it?
It's the legend of how King David slew the Jabberwock when he was a young man.
Okay. But why are you telling me
Yeah,
this?
exactly. Why are you telling me?
Assemble the practitioners! Protect the girl!
That cat is a little too happy.
Honestly, such an annoyance.
Day 2 comes to an end. Alright, I will be right back. I have to use the restroom.
Well, Rabbit, I am less than pleased with the result from yesterday.
Yes, Your Majesty. Sorry, Your Majesty.
Your placement of people in activities has been mediocre. Work hard to get it right today.
Yes, ma'am.
Once again, my breakfast tart was stolen. I won't stand for it much longer. Today is the vote on trade. I don't care much for this one, but I am suspicious of the motives of the free trade crowd.
Very suspicious.
Yes, Your Majesty. Right. How best to place everyone today?
Alright, everything is awesome. Let's go random. Random. Go. Yes. Day 3 activities.
I should just check in on all the activities and make sure everything is going well.
Let's see. We're gonna spy on everyone again. At the pitch.
Oh, my absolute favorite! My mother's too.
Queen loves it.
I consider myself a dab hand at this.
Ooh. They both love it. Interesting.
If only we could be together in the open.
I know, my love. Come, let's enjoy the time together.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
You should stay and spy on them.
Darling, won't you vote against free trade tonight?
Yes, darling, anything for you. Except for that, I'm sorry, my love.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Servers getting shut down sucks.
Falconry, eh?
Excellent.
These birds are bred of stock from the mountains of my nation.
I just wish achievements wouldn't be tied to the servers being open or closed.
I have to be honest, Claudius. I don't think I can keep the deal going anymore.
What do you mean?
I can't live.
You agreed. You let me live here in peace, disguised as your boyhood friend, and I don't tell the world that you're a liar.
But you don't understand.
Shall I remind you?
That's $1.29 more than you already
Oh
have.
my goodness! The King of Clubs turned into some sort of monster?
No, please. I won't say a word.
Good. Make sure it stays that way.
It's just... I can't live with the curse anymore.
Let me think about how to remove it.
What am I going to do?
Remember that poem I recited to you?
Oh, of course. But wait. This means it was all a lie? King David never slew the Jabberwock?
I heard my suspicions, but I wasn't sure until now.
TikTok.
It appears they made a deal.
What are we going to do?
You're going to carry on as normal, Rabbit. No one will believe you if you just say it. And if you try to expose him, you'll probably be killed.
I've never downloaded TikTok.
Oh, do be quiet. You're going to carry on as normal and use your power of scheduling to influence the outcome. Of course.
Of course, but I'm not going to do it right.
Oh, yes. I see. If I can get others to find out about him, maybe they can take him down.
Now you get it.
This is too much responsibility for one rabbit. I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote.
I do not have TikTok on here.
We are agreed on this matter.
Very well.
Right. Over to the next
It-
activity.
Shows up in the Play Store, but that's it. It's not installed. Is that what the balloon was for? Maybe.
I want the loot first. Uncle Harry, could you do me a favor?
Of course, dear boy, just ask.
I'm saving some money to, train as a knight.
Oh, I see. Yes, come see me afterwards, and we can take some out of the treasury.
Nice. I want to go to the treasury.
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh, thank you so much.
Silly boy. I can tell you're lying, but I think I know the reason.
There's nothing in that state.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Now, my boy, you're voting against free trade, right? It makes local vendors poorer.
It does? Alright, I will.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Why don't they just get a giant trampoline and shoot it and let it bounce on the trampoline?
You mean they fight without magic?
How novel. They take their seats to enjoy the tournament.
Is something the matter?
I can.
That gift doesn't match.
Got to say.
I think there is a magic spell on you.
Yes.
I see. But I'm not powerful enough to remove this enchantment myself.
Ooh.
I will find another to help.
Good. Let me know when you do.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote.
What happens when you try to boot the game?
I intend to vote against free trade tonight. How about you, my dear?
I am also voting against.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Server connection error.
Ooh, I hope they have date scones.
I love to see people's special tea sets.
Right, they both like the tea. They begin eating.
My beautiful girl. You are so close to becoming a grown woman. Here.
I think we've
I
seen
have a
this
present
matchup
for you.
already.
Diamond earrings!
Oh, maybe not.
Thank you ever so much, Mummy. I love them. But I will sell them for funds to elope.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
They have not, but they're about to.
Remember, we are voting for free trade tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mother.
Right. Over to the next activity.
Off to the tennis court. At the tennis court.
Not tennis. It's impossible to gossip when you're both out of breath.
Funny.
This should be invigorating.
Invigorating. They begin playing a match of frog tennis.
So, Your Majesty, does the word butterfly mean anything particular to you?
Butterfly? Well, of course. A very common creature.
Have you heard of 3 sisters trained in the deadly arts called the butterflies?
Evolve.
No. I don't dally with such low-class people.
I believe she is lying. I'll trap her somehow.
I'd better go to the throne room soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's
Evolve
vote.
is another game I dove.
You will, of course, vote against free trade, won't you?
Fake
It
spade
benefits
mushrooms.
your kingdom too. There is a glut of fake spades mushrooms flooding in. Your primitive import structure is no good at stopping it.
She is so insufferable.
Kind of annoying.
Well, I've checked on everyone now. Time to get ready for tonight.
Valentino Rodi. I have not.
Honoured monarchs and highborn of the courts of Wonderland, the result of the vote on the issue of trade
I wonder if I have
is-
those yet.
Oh, a tie?
Oh dear. What happens now?
Rabbits! Do something!
She's so angry.
Oh dear, what to do?
I believe this is where I come in.
There's an uproar in the court.
This is unheard of, Cheshire.
You will see. If my vote is legitimate, the tally scroll in your hands will adjust to show it.
Is that right?
Actually, it sounds true to me. I believe that's how the magic of the vote works.
By ancient deep magic.
If the monarchs cannot come to an agreement, the representative of the people gets to speak.
What's the cat's vote?
Okay, so, Cheshire? What do you say?
Cheshire cat focuses and a vote appears on the tally scroll. That should be legal.
The result is that trade is now free.
It is weird.
Glad to see that everyone saw sense.
This is just the beginning.
The beginning of the end.
Oh well.
Oh well. The vote results haven't been announced. The guests socialize for a while afterwards.
Oh no, what are you doing here again?
Excuse me, your ladyship. Might I have a word?
The Joker.
Why, are you not the Cheshire Cat?
Indeed I am.
A pleasure to meet you.
Tell me, why do you remind me of the Kingdom of Spades?
I don't know what you are talking about.
You have that game sealed, wow.
Very interesting.
Huh? Sigh.
Day 3 comes to an end. Day 4.
Well, Rabbit, I am less than pleased with the result from
She's still
yesterday.
angry.
Yes, Your Majesty. Sorry, Your Majesty.
Your placement of people in activities has been mediocre. Work hard to get it right today.
Get it right today, Rabbit.
And again! My breakfast tart was taken before I could eat it! This is unacceptable. I am having the head of the palace guard beheaded.
Beheading the head? Can you behead a head?
Silence! Today is the vote on borders. I'm sure you know that the people of Hearts would prefer open borders.
Hey, Clover.
Yes, Your Majesty.
What are you streaming today,
Yes.
Casey?
How best to place everyone today?
A game.
I should just check in on all the activities and make sure everything is going well.
He streams Saturdays, doesn't he? At the pitch.
Croquet, eh? Very well.
They begin to play croquet.
You again.
Same to you.
Same to you.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
That's what I thought.
Don't even try to get me to vote against open borders.
Don't even try.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Right. Over to the next activity.
At the Avery.
I'll try it.
It'll be tomorrow. Oh, the wife's just about
Is it
home.
true what I hear? The mushrooms and spades are suffering from a blight?
Well, only along the border shared with your country.
It'll be today for
Oh,
me
I
still.
see. What a worry. I shall have to investigate further.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Vote against open borders. Neither of our nations need immigrants and refugees.
How cruel. I will not agree with this woman.
I just started Rumbleverse to try it. We'll see
Right.
how far I get
Over
into
to
it.
the next activity.
And I did start Knockout City a while ago too. I think I have 2 achievements in that.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Duke George. A pleasure to meet you.
Oh, they haven't met.
Tell me, does your husband know you are a witch?
She's a witch.
I beg your pardon?
I take it your husband is unaware of your magical ability? How unfortunate. Perhaps I could inform him.
Perhaps this necklace...
Jewelry might persuade me to change my votes, but it's not enough for my personal needs. I want cold, hard cash for that.
You are too cruel.
It is tough to make an
Payment,
online
Your
game.
Majesty, or I tell on you.
Wow, blackmail.
Fine. Who can I go to? I can't be found out.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Are you for open borders?
Yes, sir. Ma'am.
Oh dear, don't tell me you are.
Why?
Haven't you heard about the refugees from clubs who will pop straight over to Diamonds and take up all your mining land?
Oh no! I can't
Yes,
have
they do.
that!
Right, over to the next activity.
They take their seats to enjoy the tournament.
Father, I've been having nightmares that the Jabberwocky has returned.
Nonsense, darling. I'll protect you.
I'd better go to the next activity soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
I'm on my second
Voting
playthrough.
For open borders tonight.
I don't have to do much, just listen.
Yes, Father.
Right, over to the next activity.
And it started as Save the World.
I won't go hungry.
Well, I am hungry.
We still need to speak to both Queen Diana or Queen Catherine.
Yes, of course, Father. I'll get onto it.
I'd better go to the next activity soon.
I wonder if they talked about tonight's vote at all.
Your mother will be mad if we don't vote for closed borders.
Open the borders.
Yeah.
Right, over to the next activity.
At the tennis frog court.
I can't stand tennis.
Oh, play tennis.
I sometimes get too competitive for my own good.
They begin playing a match of tennis frog.
Claudius and I fight about everything.
I can't believe David forced you to marry him.
They shot down the balloon?
I'd better go to the throne room soon. I wonder if they've talked about tonight's vote at all.
Frying pan Chibo, nice.
Don't worry, Harry. I'm with you on open borders already.
Ah, good. My thanks, sister.
30 years
And
later.
everyone now, time to get ready for tonight.
They landed on the moon.
Honoured monarchs and highborn of the courts of Wonderland, the result of the vote on the issue of borders is...
A tie.
Oh, a tie?
I was right. The cat gets to vote again.
The result is that the borders will be open.
The only sensible result possible.
He is happy.
Oh, the people will be happy.
She is actually happy. He's not happy again. The guests socialize. Assemble Royal is just one last evening to interact with each other, so let's see how this playthrough ends.
So, did we make enough money?
Ooh,
We did.
they're eloping.
Let's elope then.
Here comes the bride. Fled the party at once. Bye.
I can't believe she would marry without my permission.
Oof.
Oh, boo-hoo. Be happy for them.
Be happy.
That fool. Marrying without some sort of political gain.
Good on you, son.
Well, she missed her deadline. I suppose she thinks she's going to get away with it.
Young love.
Think again.
Sir, as I was saying...
Oof.
What was that?
A magical arrow was coming for you.
A magical arrow.
But what did you do?
What?
You did magic to stop it!
Ooh, magical. She's a witch.
Witch! Stay away from me!
Oh, that's funny.
King?
You are banished from my kingdom!
Oof.
Poor Diana! Come, you can stay with us.
No, thank you. It's because of your Duke George that this has happened. No, I can make it on my own, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good for you. I wish you all the best.
Good luck. The next day, the Queen of Hearts asks for your presence in the throne room. Diana outed. Queen Diana has been outed as a witch.
Mr. Rabbit, the results of the vote were not perfectly to my liking. And the guests thought the entertainments were mediocre.
Mediocre.
Sorry, Your Majesty.
Your punishment is to scrub the entrance hall floors until they are gleaming.
Jeez.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The results of this year's vote have wide-ranging effects on all of Wonderland. With trade and borders open, the Kingdom of Diamonds is ascendant. You are
Diamonds?
poached by the Court of Diamonds because of your organizational skills.
Interesting.
Perhaps next year's summit can be in the Winter Palace here.
And hey, we got another achievement. Diamond's Victory. Diamond's Victory ending. Trade and open borders open. Well, that is going to be where I'm going to end today's stream of Wonderland Nights White Rabbit's Diary, available now on the Xbox Store for $5.59, I think it is. $5.59, it's on sale. I'll be back 4 p.m. Pacific, so 4 hours from now. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Stay safe and happy gaming.